Good morning, class! For our lesson for today, we are going to discuss scientific notation. After this discussion, I hope that you will be able to write the scientific notation of very big and very small numbers and vice versa. What is a scientific notation? A scientific notation is a system of notation used to express very large or very small numbers conveniently. Meaning to say, ginagamit natin ang scientific notation kapag ang number na kinakaharap natin ay sobrang laki, very large, or sobrang liit, very small. How do we do that? It uses exponents so as not to require the use of many zeros which can be confusing and lead to errors. So, ginagamit natin yung scientific notation para maiwasan natin yung napakaraming zeros sa isang given na number. At kapag ginawa din natin ito, mas maiiwasan natin yung pagkakamali natin. Kasi pag, di ba, pag nagsulat ka ng maraming zeros, kalimitan, minsan nagkukulang ng isa or lumalabis ng isa. So, scientific notation is very helpful. So, how do we write numbers in scientific notation? That is written in the form A times 10 to the n. So, si A yung ating number, and then lagi tayong may times 10 to the n. Where A must be greater than or equal to 1, but less than 10. Ibig sabihin po, yung number na nasa unahan natin, si A, pwede siyang 1, pwedeng eksaktong 1 o mas higit pa sa 1, greater than or equal to 1, pero mas maliit po dapat siya sa 10. Ibig sabihin hanggang 9.9999 and na walang katapusan. So, bawal po siyang mag-10. Okay, so let's take a look at the difference between a scientific notation and the standard notation. So, ito pong mga nakikita nyo na 4.67 times 10 to the negative 9, yan. Meron po tayong times 10, ibig sabihin power of 10 to the negative 9, and another one, 4.67 times 10 to the 9th. So, ang exponent po, pwede siyang negative, pwede siyang positive. So, ito po yung tinatawag nating scientific notation. So, as you can see, na-avoid po natin yung mga zeros. And this one naman po, 0.00000000467. And the other one, 4,670,000,000. Yan naman po ang tinatawag nating standard notation. Yung ginagamit po talaga natin. So, makikita nyo po, ang dami niyang zeros. So, ang goal po ng scientific notation ay iwasan ang maraming zeros para hindi po rin tayo masyadong magkamali kapag tayo ay nagsasolve. Okay? So, let's take a look at some examples kung paano po magsulat ng numbers in scientific notation. For example, number 1, let us express 348,000 in scientific notation. So, si 348,000 po ay nakasulat sa standard notation. Paano natin siya gagawin sa scientific notation? So, ganito lang po siya kasimple. First, let us write down the given. And then, second step, ilo-locate po natin yung decimal point. So, since 348,000 is a whole number, ang decimal point po niya automatically nasa dulo. So, nandito po ang decimal point. At paano po natin siya isusulat sa scientific notation? I-move lang po natin si decimal point para ang makuha po nating number ay 1 hanggang 9. So, meaning to say, bawal po itong ganito kalaking 1,000. So, dapat po 1 hanggang 9. So, igagalaw po natin siya. Papunta po tayo. In this case, we are going to the left. Kapag po ang number is a big number, we will move the decimal point to the left. And we will count how many moves do we make. So, let's start. Dito po tayo mag-start. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Pag tumigil po tayo dito, lagyan natin sa decimal point dito, magiging 34.8. So, hindi po pwede kasi ang sabi, 1 to 9 lang po dapat. So, let's continue to move. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's move another one, 5. Yan. So, ililipat po natin dito ang decimal point. So, pag nilipat po natin siya dyan, magiging 3.48000. Tatanggalin na po natin yung mga zeros. So, in this case, nasunod po natin yung rule na dapat po yung number sa unahan ng decimal point ay 1 hanggang 9 lamang. So, for our final answer, we will have 3 0.48. Pero dahil nagtanggal po tayo ng tatlong zeros, maglalagay po tayo ng times 10. Tapos yung 10 po ay may exponent. Paano po kukunin yung exponent? Depende po kung gaano karaming moves yung ating ginawa. So in this case, we have how many moves? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for our final answer, we will have 3.48 times 10 to the 5th power. So again, yung decimal point po dito sa dulo, nilipat natin sa tabi to the right of 3, between 3 and 4. And how do we determine the exponent 5? Kinuha po natin kung ilang moves po yung ating ginawa. And then we drop all the zeros. Okay, kapag po ang ating number na given ay malaking number, ang exponent po natin, take note, this is positive. Yan. So, positive po yung ating exponent. So, hindi na po sinusulat, di ba, pag positive. Okay, for another example, let's say we are going to express, this is a bigger number, 750 million in scientific notation. So, we will do the same. Just write down the given. Since wala po siyang decimal point, automatically nasa dulo. Then, let's count the movements. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will stop here because 7, pasok na po siya sa 1, 2, 9. So, ilang moves po yung ginawa natin? We have 8 moves. And since this is a very big number, the exponent is positive. So, how are we going to write the final answer? We will have 7.5 times 10 to the 8th power. The exponent again is positive. Okay, now, how about we are given a very small number like this example. Let's say you are going to express 0.000000624 in scientific notation. So, gagawin naman natin siyang scientific, yung sobrang liit na number. So, kapag ang decimal point po ay nandito po sa unahan, maliit po yung number na yan. So, ganun din po ang gagawin natin. I-move din po natin si decimal point. Ayan. Dahil may decimal point po tayo dito, saan po tayo pupunta? So, pag sa left, wala po tayong pupuntahan. So, in this case, mag-move po tayo papunta sa right. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will stop here. Kasi 6 na po siya. Diba? Ang 6 ay pasok na sa 1, 2, 9. And then, how many movements do we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, how do we write the final answer? So, that is 6.24 times 10 and the exponent is 6. But take note that the given is a very small number. Kapag po very small number, instead po na positive ang gagamitin nating exponent, gagamit naman po tayo ng negative. So, our final answer is 6.24 times 10 to the negative 6. So, take note that the exponent is negative because we are given a very small number. Okay, for another example like this one, you can pause the video and then try it in your notebook and then check your answers later on. Let's say you are going to express 0.0000122 in scientific notation. Okay? Basahin na lang po natin siya ng ganun para mas madaling maintindihan. So, first, write down the given. So, let's do the same with example number 3. Nandito po si decimal point. So, let's move it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will stop here with 1. Because 1 to 9 po yung kailangan natin. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-stop sa 12 kasi lalampas na po siya ng 9. Dapat po 1 to 9 lang yung matitira sa left side ng decimal point. So you have here 1.22. But how about the exponent? How many moves do we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we move 5 units. And since this is a very small number, the exponent must be negative. So our final answer is 1.22 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay? So that's how you write standard notation numbers into scientific notation. How about we do the other way around? The given is scientific notation and we are going to write that in the standard form. So, ganun lang din po yun, pabalik. E di pag nakakita po kayo ng ganito, let's say for example, write 9.4 times 10 to the 7th in standard notation. So take note po natin, ang given po natin is 9.4 times 10 to the 7th power. So tinan niyo po yung exponent niya. Siya po ay positive. So that means, ano mangyayari po dun sa number? The number should become a large number. Dapat po, lalaki yung number kasi positive yung ating given. So kung gusto nating palakihin si 9.4, we have to move the decimal point to the right para maging million, billion, trillion, and so on po siya. So how many moves do we have to make? Kung gaano po kadami yung nakalagay sa exponents, yun po ang number of moves na ating gagawin. Okay, so in this case, our exponent is positive 7. So we are going to move the decimal point 7 units to the right. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ngayon, ano pong ilalagay natin doon sa mga bakanteng sa mga spaces? Dahil wala po siyang number, i-fill in po natin siya ng bawat isang space po ay isang 0. So in this case, lalagyan po natin siya ng 6 na zeros. And then the decimal point at the end, di ba, hindi na po isinusulat kapag nasa dulo ang decimal point. So 9.4 times 10 to the 7th is equivalent to 94 million in the standard notation. Okay, for another example, can you try this one? Let's say you are going to express 8.02 times 10 to the 8th power in the standard notation. So again, our exponent is still positive. So we are going to move pa rin papunta sa kanan. How many moves? We have 8 moves. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's fill in the spaces with zeros. So in this case, 6 zeros ulit yung kailangan natin kasi 6 yung spaces natin. Okay, and then if you're going to write the final answer, that would be equal to 802 million. Okay, how about if the exponent is negative? Like this number 7 example. Let's say you have to write 3.92 times 10 to the negative 4 in the standard notation. So take note that our exponent is a negative number. So kapag negative, kagaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, that corresponds to a very small number. So liliit naman po yung number. So 3.92 is our given. Paano po siya liliit? So i-move naman po natin siya papunta sa left, sa kaliwa. So how many moves? 4. So yung 4, yun pa rin po yung number of moves. Yung negative, nangangahulugan po, papunta po tayo sa left. So let's move 4 units to the left. The decimal point is here. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and since nasa left po yung ating decimal point, we have to write the decimal point and fill in the empty the spaces with 0. Yan, so mawawala na po yung decimal point dito ha. Lilipat na po siya dun sa unahan. And you can write 0 in front para lang po makita na may decimal point pala doon. Mag-stand out yung decimal point. So for the final answer, 3.92 times 10 to the negative 4 is 0.000392 in standard notation. And for our last example, example number 8, let's say you are given, this is example number 8, sorry. Yan. Let's say, for example, you are given, write 7.51 times 10 to the negative 6 in standard notation. So again, look at our exponent. The exponent is negative, so we are expecting 7.51 to be a very small number. So let's write down the given, 7.51, the decimal point is here, and we are going to move 6 units to the left. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then don't forget to write down the decimal point. So matatanggal na po siya dito. And let's fill in the empty spaces or the spaces with zeros. So in this case, we have 5 spaces, so we have 5 zeros. So for our final answer, you'll have, okay, pwede rin po tayo maglagay ng 0 dito. So our final answer is 0.000000751. And that is 7.51 times 10 to the negative 6 in standard notation. So yun, ganun lang po kadali ang pagsulat ng standard notation at scientific notation. So kapag pala ang exponent ay positive, ang ibig sabihin, yun po ay isang malaking number. At kapag ang exponent naman po ay negative, yun naman po ay isang maliit na number. So, ganun lang po kadali ang writing numbers in scientific notation. If you have questions, marami pa po tayong example sa ating modules at pwede nyo rin pong i-message ang teacher through Google Classroom or Messenger. I hope you like our lesson for today at nakuha niyo po sana yung ating lesson. Good luck in answering the learning tasks in your module.